Good day and welcome back to Iran Daily Newsfeed. An official of the Chamber of Commerce of the Islamic Republic says Turkey has taken 30% of the Syrian economy, but Tehran 3%. He declares Tehran's share of the Syrian economy is only 3%, but that Turkey has taken over 30% of the country's trade. The official added, weak economic diplomacy has made it impossible for us to perform defensively even in areas where we have a strong presence. He emphasized, unfortunately, in many historical moments, instead of choosing interactions, we have chosen challenges and tension, and the result of the wrong decision have shown themselves many times in different indicators. Meanwhile, the Islamic tyrants have spent billions of dollars in the Middle East, including Syria, by funding and supporting militia groups and proxies. Tehran funds terrorist groups in the region to destabilize peace and security instead of making interactions and relations. Mahan Air, linked to IRGC, was hit by a cyber attack on Sunday morning, and the Hushiyaran Vatan hacker group claimed responsibility, alleging it had obtained documents linking the airline to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The company admitted that it had been the victim of an attack, but said it had managed to thwart it. The Jerusalem Post says, although it is initially unclear what was taken, if the hack was successful, it could be a smaller version of at least two other operations that attempted to embarrass the Islamic Republic and pummel its credibility with the West. A senior IRGC Navy commander claimed on Saturday his forces had dealt 9 blows to the United States to avenge the death of its troops. According to the state-run media, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, Rear Admiral Alireza Tangsiri, said, the IRGC has suffered 9 fatalities in clashes with the US in the Persian Gulf and responded each time by hitting back. He did not clarify why those 9 deaths occurred. We have given them 9 unforgettable slaps, that is 1 for each of our martyrs, Tangsiri said, adding that many of the incidents have not been reported by the media, according to a report by the Mehr news agency. He claims 6 of the incidents were almost 2 years ago. It was not reported when the other 3 incidents that he mentioned had allegedly occurred. His claims were therefore impossible to verify. The father of a prominent Iranian journalist who was abducted from Iraq and then hanged in Iran was called on France and Iraq to explain if they had a role in the abduction of his son, following a different story was released by the former Tehran's intelligence agent. A security figure of the Islamic Republic claims the executed journalist Ruhollah Zam was arrested in collaboration with France and other security services in the region. The individual named Akbar Khoshkush claims Ruhollah Zam has been exchanged with a senior French security officer. Since 2 years ago, numerous speculations and narratives have been released about how Ruhollah Zam was trapped and had been arrested by the IRGC forces. Now, in an interview with the Event24 website, the former security person of the Islamic Republic has revealed a completely different version of Zam's arrest. He claims that there was cooperation between the security organizations of the Islamic Republic and France in connection with the arrest of Ruhollah Zam. Zam, an Iranian journalist and activist who was a political refugee in France, flew to Baghdad in October 2019, where he was abducted by the Islamic Republic's agents and returned to Iran. He was executed on December 12th last year. The journalist's father, Muhammad Ali Zam, a cleric with a rank of Hujjat al-Islam and a former head of artistic school of the Islamic Propaganda Organization, a quasi-state body, has issued a statement on Instagram on Saturday in which he spoke about the pain of accepting the loss of his son's life. He described the allegations by the burnt intelligence officer as a fabricated story to deceive public opinion and to diminish their criminal act. By naming security deals between the intelligence services from different countries, he said the individual extradition is a common and usual phenomenon. Zam, the dissident journalist who had been living in exile in France, was hanged for his writings and journalistic works last year. He ran Ahmad News, a popular anti-government website which Iran accuses of inciting the Bloody November protests. After Zam's execution, Amnesty International said it was horrified and condemned Iran's use of death penalties. His execution is a deadly blow to freedom of expression in Iran and shows the extent of the Iranian authorities' brutal tactics to instill fear and deter dissidents. Quoting the father, who was the supporter of the Islamic Republic before the execution of his son, "I expected that the government of France and Iraq would feel responsible for the human and emotional consequences of his murder and announce their official positions on the share of the responsibility or rejecting their participation in this inhumane catastrophe." And that was all for now. I'm Kate, and thank you for the privilege of your time.